The F-bomb.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos.
Dude, they have like stuff from like the just names of the people and items in Final Fantasy. They're just plucked from like mythology all over the world, aren't they? Like, I'm just coming to this realization. I'm trying to drop this, but I can't. Ow. I went into that form on accident. I couldn't turn it off. Oh, the dog's Super Saiyan. What the dog doing?
Would you not agree? Actually, I wouldn't.
Whoa! Oh my god, that's a new one. Alright. The tail end of it hit. Slain. You could jump over those expanding ground circles, by the way. Byakuya, I will not lie. I forgot this game had a jump button. It is needed almost never, and I forgot this game had that.
The vessel is strong.
Like just the exploration in the world. Jumping is almost never required to navigate somewhere. And so I forgot it was there.
My liege.
I'm gonna pause real quick. Shugo says, on Titanform, are you sure you need to release the button on the red bar and not on the small yellow bar before or after the red? You doing that all the time? It is triggering. Yes. Yeah, I'm like 90% certain you do. I did take a trait, Shugo, that made the critical Titan attacks a larger window, which I think is why the red bar is larger, but I'm almost certain the red is the highest damage.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late.
We didn't even look inside.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Oh! That looked cool. Ah!
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
But we're dominants too. Is it time to fight Odin? Are we gonna have another Godzilla fight in the next half hour? Oh, he's keeping one hand behind his back. Oh shoot, we're getting styled on.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
Maybe he isn't right-handed. Oh, like the Princess Bride.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Is he gonna bring Gungnir back to his hand? No, I think that's a different weapon. I'm getting my hand on the cinematic dodge button. no, my torso. I needed that.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh shoot, she went straight up to max level. She didn't go to Super Saiyan 1, she skipped straight to 3. The dog carrying the sword in its mouth like the one from Dark Souls.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Bro, do not tell me Jill died from that. If that's SS3, then the sword guy is Beerus.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own.
Okay, so he did heal him.
I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
What girl do I hardly know that I risked my life for?
My boy! Oh.
Pause real quick. Two-Tone says, just finished this game and I'm replaying on the hardest difficulty. Very fun. With my setup, I rarely even need to swing the sword. Honestly, the funnest part is firing all the spells and stuff.
What I want to
Mid
do
was
is
referring to
help,
herself.
and
Oh.
the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Putting socks on, chat. My feet are cold.
Don't you dare do that again.
Are we gonna ask about Jill yet?
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
Okay, can we go look for her?
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Okay. So we're gonna go many miles back home to look for pages, then many miles back to where we were, and the whole time the king and Jill are getting further away from us. How are the controls of keyboard and mouse? Very good.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Like, literally no complaints.
Cole said it was an army of Akasha. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Quest accepted, like father, like daughter. Okay. Search a Mid's dungeon. Mid's dungeon? Not Mid's workshop. Mid's dungeon.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it.
Thank you.
I'd better keep looking.
Inspect a desk.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
His cigarettes.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Meet a doll. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, Daughter Dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm gonna have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising.
Tacos?
So Sid hid something.
Doing taco prep while playing a game is kind of difficult. Just sandwich for now. Have tacos with dinner.
First opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp.
Orchestrion, like makes music.
Box have to do with anything?
Oh wait, does he mean the
I
jukebox?
think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
I think he means the jukebox. It's pretty funny that they've got this one weird item that is like a player
I
thing.
didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
It's like there for the player, and then suddenly it's a quest item later on.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once.
Mhm.
So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
I mean, that is a very big device. A piece of paper hidden inside it could be anywhere.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
It started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Those kids did to that jukebox what kids do with elevators. Oh, like when they press all the buttons at once? Uh-huh. Alright, so this gadget is gonna somehow solve the problem with the ship, no doubt. Someone said the music playing is Sid's theme.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask them when I get back.
Sorry, Doc.
Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Before that, those green markers, let's see what those are.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as she's...
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Blacksmith's Blues 3. Dude, the blacksmith just keeps going emo, and this bro just keeps being like, I'ma fix him. Over and over and over. So there was like, what was it? Like, he saw armor and a weapon, and he's like, oh, and he clammed up, because he's like, I don't know how to make those. But this is a ring. It's like a jeweler's thing, not a blacksmith thing. Why is he upset about a ring? Unless it was like his ex-wife's ring or something.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine.